Hey Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, this is Donna from Tarot to do a quick read, hopefully. I just did one from Taurus, and it did show Capricorn showing up in that read, so some of you are dealing with the Taurus. So I'm going to do it off the cuff. This isn't planned. I know it's not very, Capricorn-like, but it's a little more for those of you who have Venus and Aquarius. Spontaneous. All right, so 18. That is going to be the dark mirror. All right, so let's see. Oh, and I did want to say a couple things. If someone contacts you offering a free reading, claiming to be me, I don't do free readings like that. I don't reach out to you to offer a free reading. If you wanted a reading, you would have to contact me. I don't do that, so those are scammers. Also, I did want to say thank you to everyone who hit like, share, subscribe recently. The channel is growing, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for the donations. Much appreciated. You all are awesome. Thank you. So, I guess in Capricorn style, thank you for helping me build my empire. So the Dark Mirror, which is a great oracle deck. It gives you insight, like deep insight into your motives and your path. And I have two furry little monsters. I wish I could show you right now. Two little monsters here, looking, wanting so bad. Look, see this face? See this face? Can you see the face? Wanting so bad to be seen on camera, so let's just make this up. And they're jealous of each other. Okay, here's the other one. Oh yeah, Roro. Okay, all right. Fighting. All right, get out. All right, leaning on me, trying to get attention, wants to be a part of the reading. Okay, hopefully there's no hair on the table now. All right, so let's see. Capricorn. Why do I have these two cards in here? That is interesting. All right, these two cards were in this Dark Mirror deck, and they belong in a different deck. But since they are here, let's draw some attention to them. These are from, what is it? The Devine Energy Oracle deck. I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. When I surrender my will to the care of Spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. That's a mouthful. But, so basically, this is warning against being, controlling and trying to control everything. And this one is, recalibrating your energy and committing to love and joy. So those, for whatever reason, were in the Dark Mirror deck, and I guess they wanted to be seen by you all in this reading. So the Dark Mirror, great deck for showing you facets of your personality that you may not be aware of, and giving you insights into your path. Just really, really good stuff. Definitely not superficial. So the card for you all is Bride in a Cage. Look at this. Okay, let me back it up a little bit. Can you see that? Bride in a Cage. So let me read that one to you. It says, oops, number 21. Put on my specs. 21. Where is that one? The description for Bride in a Cage, it has to do with the stage of denial. Tomorrow will be the right moment. Tomorrow will be better, even if today is hell. The visual seed as a gorgeous white wedding dress shines through the neon gray artificial light of the evening. It is worn by a mannequin with a disassociated skeleton head. It seems like a happy place, if not for the light. The mannequin stares at the outside while a purple laser grid cage holds it in. Okay, so the sentence is, did we die waiting for the perfect day, or were we never alive? The going dark message is, if we put the good of our life just in our expectations, we can dismiss the present, waiting for the dawn we know will arrive. The future becomes a shopping cart. It needs a bit of this, a bit of that, a few kilograms of that, and also a couple of boxes of another of this. When we look at it, it shines like a brand new day in a commercial. And as it happens with commercials, when the future comes, it's not exactly perfect. The smile is forced. A day is too hot or too cold. The kiss is dry. The lion limps softly and doesn't roar. As long as something is not here, but is pushed further along the timeline, we have the luxury to take it off of reality and treat it as a fantasy. We push forward and push forward until we actually catch up with our dream, and then we crush. The future should not feel like a cage. Not even a gilded, wonderful, handmade designer cage. The future is a tree. gnarled, rough to the touch, full of flowers only in spring, dense and damp through the rain, absolutely imperfect. Interesting. All right, so I don't know if that resonates with anyone. I'm still not getting the message on that one. So actually, I'm going to leave that card out since it's part of your read. So here's that. What else do we have for Capricorn? Let's see where this takes us. Okay, and that is Mausolea, Oracle of Souls. And this is a realm. It's a fictitious realm, but it's built to do the kind of the same thing that the Dark Mirror does. Gives us insight into our path in life and where we came from and where we're going. And they draw together stories of myth and legends across time and across cultures, and created this fictitious realm called Mausolea, which has to do with the afterlife. Six realms in it, and then 6 characters from each realm to give you insight. So let's see what we have for you all. We have, don't you look at the back of these cards? It's kind of cool. All right, so I just did this one for somebody. The Golden Empress, Jewel of Abaddon. It has to do with potency, confidence, and magnetism. So basically, it's something to do with you needing to be confident, or not trying to hold back, don't hide your light under a bushel, or, all those different expressions. But the Golden Empress, let's see. Yeah, that one's towards the end. Okay, so that one is the Dominion of Duat. So, or the realm of Duat. The domain of Duat is the center of secrets, ritual, and mystery. In its temples and desert monuments, the true nature of being, reality, and creation are hidden, unlocked only through adherence to its rites and rituals. To dwell in Duat is to face the realities most hid from most thoroughly. How well do you know yourself, your desires, and whether your heart and intentions are pure? For in Duat, these will surely be judged. The Golden Empress, Jewel of Abaddon. What? Okay, I got a call. So, the Golden Empress, Jewel of Abaddon. Once mortal, upon death, the Golden Empress demanded and won audience with the gods of Duat, bypassing the trials entirely. Charismatic and confident, she made her case for her service in life, as a queen and as the embodiment and representative of the gods of the world, and the glory and worship that she brought to the keepers of Duat in life. Swayed, they created her a demigoddess, and she gathered her own empire of loyal followers to add to the power of the pantheon. The Golden Empress embodies sheer confidence and potency, to think on all that we have accomplished, and to present your best self, particularly when addressing those in positions of authority. So, something to think about. Put your best face forward. So, what else? Let me see here. With the interruption, I'm not sure where we are on time. 16, and that is Saints and Angels. I don't want to do just Oracle cards. Oh, look, at the very bottom. Love. Interesting. All right, so which Saints and Angels card do we have for you? Very good. We have animals, Saint Francis of Assisi. So, I don't know, some of you may be pet owners. So what does it say? You have a strong love bond with animals. As with Saint Francis, they instinctively trust you. They can sense your compassion and understanding and come to you for help and companionship. You have an innate ability to communicate with animals, and you know what they're thinking and feeling. I just got a low battery warning. All right. In some ways, you feel more comfortable with animals than with people. You would excel in a career such as pet sitting, walking or grooming, being a veterinarian, or animal communication. Your pets who have passed on also send you their love. They want you to know that they're happy and doing well in heaven. This saint is associated with nature and animals. He is a patron saint of animal welfare. Legends say he'd give sermons in the forest, and the wild animals and birds would stop and listen. St. Francis was born in Assisi, Italy, 1181. He renounced his family's wealth and became a traveling preacher with followers who eventually formed the first Franciscan religious order. He spent a considerable amount of time helping and healing the poor, particularly those with leprosy. The power of St. Francis, which begins, Lord, make me an instrument of your peace, also makes him one of the most beloved saints. So there's that. What else do we have? 20, we have 20, what else? Oh, there's no 20. 12, Mausolea again. Alright, that's this one. So, what else? Abaddon, overlord of the abyss, has to do with pestilence, corruption, and malice. So I wonder if corruption is the key word here. So, Abaddon. And he is from the realm of Sheol. Like Urkala, the realm of Sheol is concerned with bright and dark dualities. Where Urkala focuses on the emotional experience, however, Sheol centers the extremes of human sin and holiness. To dwell in Sheol is to submit to the judgment of the absolute, to suffer between the difficult requirements of grace and the easy torments of corruption, and to have the courage to discover where you fall in your overall contribution of good to the world or evil. So you drew Abaddon, which is the overlord of the abyss, and this is what that one looks like. A little creepy looking, huh? So, an unknowable alien being, the great devil of the abyss, Abaddon wages eternal war on Mausolea, El Shaddai, and the Elohim. The lord of pestilence and corruption, he is a methodical, thorough destroyer who nonetheless enjoys using trickery to seduce souls away from El Shaddai and his enemies. Abaddon represents the inclination towards evil in the world, the worst of all instincts and actions, natural or unnatural. Where other demons and devils engage in their cruelties out of ego, delusion, or a twisted sense of vengeance, Abaddon knows what he is doing and takes pleasure in evil for his own sake. So it warns you against, giving in to temptation and doing evil. Or, in this case, I have a feeling someone or something around you, there's probably a person around you who may not be the best person. And it's interesting because Abaddon represents the devil, and the devil card is the Capricorn card. I'm not saying that obviously the Capricorns are the devil, but it is interesting. Abaddon, the overlord of the abyss. Okay, so warning you against corruption, or maybe somebody who's corrupt and who takes pleasure in malice. All right, so what else? Okay, I got another call. All right, so 21 is the scratch cards. So it's gonna give you a nice message. I want to keep on until I get an actual reading, any kind of reading at this point. I don't want it to be just oracle cards. So what nice message is there for you? All right. We have, it says, beauty on the inside as well as outside is one of your most amazing gifts. So you're beautiful on the inside and the outside. And what else? 16 is saints and angels. Jesus. Jesus. Because I am determined to do a reading for you all. So we have the animals card. What else? Lots of oracle cards. Hopefully some of this resonates, because I would like to get to an actual reading for you. So what oracle card do we have? Be brave. So it is calling for you to be brave. And it says, although it may feel as if you're unsafe or in the dark, your guardian angel assures you that you are completely safe, protected, and guided. Don't be fooled by illusions of fear. Instead, be courageous and shore up your personal strength. There's a blessing in this situation, and by focusing on finding that benefit, you're sure to discover it. Someone by whom you're presently intimidated will soon prove to be your loyal ally. Do your best to see God within everyone, within the situation, and within yourself. There's truly nothing to fear in these circumstances. It's actually an opportunity for you to grow stronger and more experienced, and to develop higher self-esteem. Don't run from conflict, but face it with grace and love. Pray and ask for heavenly help, and it's assured. This situation will resolve itself rapidly in a miraculous way. Your role is to stay positive, speak your truth, and be brave. All right. And what else? I swear to God. Okay, well, Capricorn, apparently you are going to get the world's longest reading. I don't know why. Why? I wonder what would happen if I just kept it to like 10-minute readings with or without an actual tarot reading. Would people actually want just the oracle? I don't think they would. I don't think I would. So you also have generosity. That one. You're asked to start or continue giving time, money, assistance, or goods. This act will help you know how much you have and leads to a feeling of abundance that automatically attracts greater prosperity into your life. The more you give, the more you'll receive. Contribute with joy and be sorry, I just had a gnat fly down my shirt. Contribute with joy and be totally detached from the outcome of your offering. Saint Nicholas reminds you of the happiness that you receive when you give to others from the spirit of love. Allow yourself to be surprised at how the universe gives back to you. Saint Nicholas' legendary generosity led him to be called Santa Claus and became a patron saint of children of the needy. One of the most famous stories about him describes his rescue of 3 young girls whose father was about to send them into prostitution to save the impoverished family. The saint threw 3 bags of gold through the girls' bedroom window so their future was secure. Saint Nicholas also helped reform thieves and assisted those wrongfully imprisoned. You can call upon him to inspire and guide your volunteer work and show you the best avenues to give donations. All right, so it's telling you to be generous, or more generous. All right, so, and 6 is 10. Divine Energy Oracle. Alright. Actually, you know what? These cards were super attractive cards. That's what that was. Alright, so the Divine Energy Oracle. How many cards from that do we want to pull? 1. Okay, 1 card. And it is address your addictions. All right, so there's some Capricorns out there watching this that may need to address addictions. I don't know to what. Could be to anything. Could even be to being on the internet. I don't even know. But there's some type of addiction. And it could even be just to watching tarot videos. It could be anything. But something that you're letting get a little out of hand and obsessive. And it's kind of holding you back in some way. 10, 16, 17, 18 is the Gothic Tarot. And give me 1 second. I knew this was going to happen. Alright, thank you for waiting. So the Gothic Tarot was in the office and I forgot to bring it out. And let's see, so we have a spread for you. And that is going to be, this is unfortunately going to be a long read, I apologize. So it may not be that watched because I noticed how a lot of people do not watch long reads. And I do it, I'm the same way, I'm guilty of it. You know, if I see it's a long read, I'm like, well, I don't really have time for that right now. So, just met a new acquaintance. So we have 5 cards from the Gothic Tarot for just met a new acquaintance. Okay, so I'm gonna move some stuff up. All right. So, the Emperor card, 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, King of Swords, and 5 of Swords. All right. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. All right, so I have to be aware whenever I crack cards on the table or when I tap the deck on the table, it seems like it always comes out really loud on the recording. Who are they? Well, you get the Emperor card. So this new acquaintance of yours could be somebody who is kind of bossy, likes to be in charge, likes to have everybody running at the snap of their fingers, that kind of thing. They like to be in control. What are their intentions? 10 of Wands. Unfortunately, that is the card of being a burden. So they may intend to be a burden to you. What can this lead to? The 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is, well, actually, that's a card of being, I hate to say greedy, but holding on, basically holding on to something too tightly. It's holding on too tight to something and being stubborn, and maybe if it's money, then holding on to money and being greedy. So hopefully this acquaintance isn't somebody who's just really greedy. Advice: what do I need to know? You get the King of Swords. So be very, very, very honest and clear in your intentions and your communication. Very crystal clear. Don't leave anything to when you're talking with this person, or in any interacting with them. Don't leave anything to interpretation. Make sure you are very crystal clear about when you say something. Make it very clear. Don't leave anything ambiguous. Outcome: if this advice is taken, you get the 5 of Swords. That just shows discord, though. I mean, I don't know how. I don't see that as a positive outcome. In fact, this acquaintance, if it's a new love interest, I am going to warn you against this particular one. Yeah, because they don't show good energy. It almost has kind of a narcissistic feel to it, because the bossy, controlling, my way or the highway, the 4 of Pentacles, being greedy and holding on, wanting to be a burden, and then ending up, no matter what you do, it ends up with discord and fighting. Look at this is the 5 of Swords in this deck. How do I hold on a second? There it is. Can you see him? But yeah, so no matter how you look at it, it's not a good outcome with that person. So I want you to focus on someone you're interested in, you want to find out about. As an ex, or somebody you're currently involved with, or somebody you're crushing on. Okay, and now you've got that person in your mind. So let's see how they feel about you. How does this person feel about Capricorn? They feel, that's the Emperor card again. Once again, you got the Emperor card. I wonder if you're dealing with that type of person. Hopefully you're not dealing with a narcissistic type person. Or they're your ex or your crush or whatever. In fact, new acquaintance, that could be the crush. So how do they feel about you? I don't think they think that you're bossy and controlling. I think they feel like they want to be bossy and controlling, and they want to be in charge. How they feel about you, they feel like they want, like, that they know better, that they're smarter than, all that. They feel they're better than you. How do they feel about you? That you're less than them, I think is, I hate to say it like that, but what do they think of you? What do they think of you as a person? They think you're kind of chilly. They think you have no problem cutting people out. They think that you're very powerful and transformative, that you make, you transform, you do what has to be done. You don't, what the fuck was that? I don't don't even want to know. Some kind of sound outside that I need to go check. Jesus. What is going on? All right, so what are their intentions with you? To be apathetic and not notice. Like if you offer them love or affection, they're just going to be oblivious to it. Sit there and sulk. That's their intention. What are their actual actions? They're going to play aloof, you know, like they don't notice or care. What are their actual actions with you? To be done? Or to make you feel like, to be, to make you feel done or to be done with you. The Ten of Swords is to end things, to just be done. What else? Anything else? Tower moment. Oh, shit, man. All right, so this person you're thinking of, their actions are to be done and to make huge change, ending, tower moment. What else are their actions with you? What else are their actions with you? And to hide out and, wow, Capricorn, to look for answers. So, I mean, I could pull another card, but I think that kind of says it all, doesn't it? What else are they going to do? What are their actual actions with you? There's their intentions, their actual actions. Not looking great. I would leave this person alone. I know it's probably easier said than done, but especially if it's somebody you have feelings for. But what else are their actual actions with you to move forward? Maybe move forward with their life. All right, so we're going to do 6 cards done as Destiny cards. I can say this. If somebody ends something with you, take it as a sign the universe is saving your ass. I don't know how else to put that. Because when you need to be protected, that's when things and people are removed from your life to protect you. To actually save you from heartache and bad things. So if someone breaks up with you or, you know, whatever, consider it a positive thing, because that means it wasn't meant to be. So 6 cards done as Destiny cards. Anything is possible. The blank ones mean anything is possible. So I don't know if this is even recording at this point because my screen just went blank. All right, take a chance. New clothes, cook them a special meal, make them put in more effort and apply for it. And who are we reading for next? We are reading for, oh, is that only 5 cards? Yeah, we need a 6th card. They know they screwed up. There you go. They know they screwed up. All right, and we are reading for Aries next. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Donna from Tarot, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, donating, and hang in there because things are going to get much better. I know it. If there is an ending to a relationship, or if there has been an ending to a relationship, consider it actually saving your ass. It's the universe protecting you, all right? And now I'm going to have to awkwardly stop this